Hombres, what's up? SirGiKaL here, bringing you a new video, and it has been a while. It's been about 2 weeks since I've made my last video, but there's a reason for it. I thought it would be fun if I could put together a couple of good videos using some of the weaker guns in the game. Like right here, I'm using the Uzi with extended mags, and thought I'd put some good gameplays together, and maybe come up with some tips for using these weapons. Well, in all actuality, I couldn't do it. I couldn't put together any good games with these weapons. There's a reason why they're considered terrible, and I'll try to cover a little bit about that. This is the Uzi right here. I think I just said that. But anyway, the Uzi is practically unusable because it's extremely inaccurate, and these iron sights, I don't even know what the people were thinking when they put this gun on the game. So I think the Uzi is probably the worst weapon on the game. Now, here's a clip of me using the Kilparis. I like the Kilparis. The bad thing about the Kilparis is that it only has a 20-round magazine, and you can see right here, I did this a lot. I'm running out of ammo. I am using rapid fire with it right now, so and that may not have been the wisest thing, but I thought the Kilparis was a pretty decent weapon, except for the 20-round magazine. But if you use extended mags on the Kilparis, you get 30 rounds of ammo, and basically what you get is a Spectre with no attachments. So if they had made it with 30-round clip, I think it would have been a pretty good gun, on the level with Spectre and MPL. Now, the next gun I'm going to be using is the M14, which is a big pile of trash, because it's got this, it's inaccurate to begin with, but I'm using grip and hardened perk right now, but it jams. Watch this right here. I didn't stop shooting, but it has this weird jamming glitch that happens with it. I know it happens with the FAMAS, not the FAMAS, the FAL too, but it seems to happen more with the M14. So it's a total pile. Now here's the G11. G11, really good gun, a precision weapon, but to use it effectively, it's mainly a camping weapon, which I'm using right now, which is still pretty good for certain types of gameplay. Now here I'm using my personal favorite of the terrible guns, the PM63. PM63 is extremely accurate. It's kind of like a pop gun. It has a high fire rate, but it doesn't seem to pack a whole lot of punch. But you seem to have a lot more mobility with the PM63. I don't know if that was just me, but if it had a 30-round magazine, once again, I think it would be a great gun. Besides, it looks badass. I really like the way the PM63 looks. But here is what the majority of this gameplay is right now. As I was playing for the last couple weeks, I was playing with all these different weak weapons. The Uzi, you saw them, all that I was just using. And I was trying a lot of different attachment combos. I was even using Warlord, and trying to figure out if you could just make these guns good, if you could will them to be good guns. And I never really had a good gameplay. I had a couple games, where I'd have 28, 29 kills and stuff like that. I never even approached anything like 50, 60 kills with one of these weapons. And as I was playing, I was in this lobby with this group of guys, that I'm playing against right now. And I played several games, without changing lobbies. So I was pretty much playing the same group of guys. And I got fed up, and I was like, you know what, I'm sick of this. I just want to have a good game, put together a gameplay. So I said, I'm not going to play with a FAMAS, the AK-74U. I'm going to play with an AUG. So right now I'm running AUG, Lightweight Pro, Hardened. I'm trying to get Hardened Pro, that's why I'm playing with Hardened, and Ninja Pro, I think. And anyway, I played this one game. In the last 2 weeks, I played one game with any of the good weapons, and this is it. And this is a sloppy gameplay. But I've been playing the same guys, and all of a sudden, I come out of nowhere and have a great game. Now, the very next game, I played with the PM63. We played Havana again, and I had 18 kills. I think I finished this game right here with 52 kills. I think I got 52 and 7 with the AUG. PM63, same guys, very next game, same level, 18 and 16. You can't tell me that the gun, you know, like they say, the clothes make the man. Well, in Black Ops, the gun makes the man. You know, if you're having problems with the guns, with your gameplay getting killed a lot on this game, I would suggest picking one of the 4 key weapons, which that's what I was wanting to talk about. As I've been playing this, I've kind of grouped the guns into tiers. Tier 1, you've got the FAMAS and the AK-74U. The FAMAS is the best gun on the game by far. It's well balanced. It's good all the way around. You know, if you want to build for the high kill streaks, you can put on dual mags, and you don't have to worry about ammo. If you're playing against a group of great players, always leave a slot open. When I'm playing against some guys who are really good, I keep a FAMAS with the red dot always as one of my classes. The AK-74U is the best SMG in the game. You know, I've heard some people say, you know, Spectre, MPL, or MP5. Let's don't lie to ourselves. The AK-74U is a killing machine. It's powerful, it's accurate, has a good fire rate. I still would put it a step below the FAMAS though, unless you're using rapid fire. If you're using rapid fire, then I don't think there's a better gun on the game than the AK-74U. And if you don't mind the slow reload time, I would use Warlord Pro with grip and rapid fire with the AK-74U. I mean, it's just a total beast, and I never get more excited than when I'm playing a game and I see I've got Sleight of Hand Pro and I find a AK-74U with multiple attachments laying around, and I pick it up and it's got grip and rapid fire, and I can just go to town with it. But anyway, so tier 1 is AK-74U and FAMAS. In tier 2, you've got the AUG and the MP5. These are the next step down. There's only 2 weapons in the next step down. The reason why is that the MP5 is kind of like the same as the AK-74U, except it's less accurate. The AUG is the same as the FAMAS, except it's less accurate. So that's why I put them in tier 2, because they're basically the same guns. It's just, you know, a little bit harder. But in close range, it's not really going to matter. Tier 3, we've got all of the full auto assault rifles. I really can't tell a difference between the Galil and Commando and AK-47 and all those guns. They pretty much are all the same. So yeah, I think those are all tier 3. Also would put the MPL and the Spectre as tier 3 guns too. Those are nice SMGs, and if you get bored with the AK-74U, I would suggest playing with those because they're really fun. You can put rapid fire or grip on them and have a really good time because they have a really high fire rate. Really fun to play with. And then our tier 4 are junk weapons, or guns that can only be used for special purposes. And like I would put the G11 and the M16 and the sniper rifles and the FAL in this category because they're not good all around guns. You can only use them for certain scenarios. But I would, at the bottom end of the tier 4, I would go ahead and put like you know, the LMGs. You know, would put the M60 as a tier 3 gun because it seems to be pretty good in the right hands, but all the rest of the LMGs are garbage. And the sniper rifles are pretty much garbage in this game. So I would if as far as like the worst weapons in Call of Duty, I would say that the worst weapons are the Uzi, because it's unusable with those iron sights, and the M14 because you have to use grip with it in order for it to be accurate, and it has this weird jamming function that I don't know what's going on. I heard that the developers put it in the game to keep people with modded controllers from using it. I don't know if that's true, but if it is, that's kind of cheap because it just ruins the gun, but it's garbage. So I think this video is just about done. I think I proved my point with the AUG here. I mean, 52 and 7. The only single game I've played with one of these weapons in a long time, and I went right back to the PM63 and had 18 kills the very next game. And this group of guys, I've been using like the Killparse and the PM63 and M14 and stuff like the last several games before this, and had games like 16 and 14, 26 and 22, 29 and 17. I looked these up on the theater before I made this video. So I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you know some ways to, or some attachments for some of these guns that I've mentioned to make them better, or if you're having some real success with some of these weaker guns, then let me know. Give me some feedback, guys. And as always, keep on watching, subscribe, look for more videos in the future. God bless.